I must thank Franchise India for this opportunity to help me express what I felt as a chef of a restaurant towards the trends, towards the food cost, and the implications of such on the menu pricing. And how is it that we can actually control food costs by actually the right kind of procurement and by understanding the seasons. Technology has been imperative in providing consistent raw material, which becomes any chef's or any restaurateur's primary need, because you cannot fight the real estate costs. The manpower cost will always increase. Inflation's gonna go up the roof. So everybody looks back to the chef and asks him how is it that he can price or how can he cost his dish a little cheaper than what it is, and how is it that it can still be very different from what is anyways there. So this conversation has been very key to my chats with my employers, and we basically understood that the trend has now shifted from a very fine dining approach to a nice casual eating experience where you have families. Gone are the days when tables of twos and fours were always expected, and even though Bombay still quotes them, I still feel that you see bigger tables nowadays, be it Kolaba, be it Bandra. In Pune, like my restaurant, I have tables of 18, 20 people at times. So it's a nice hearty experience, and this is only possible on a sustainable basis if the guest has an emotional connect towards the food and towards the place. If that emotional connect is missing, then the person is obviously, he feels like he should try another place. The eating, if you have to look at the spending capacities or the global trends, the exposure because of the traveling that they're doing, all of these play an immense role on the eating and the dining out trends, which are very visible nowadays. I agree that a lot of families want to go out for that meal where, everybody should get that little that they're looking for. Whereas cuisine-specific restaurants have also excelled in a lot of phases where, be it an Oriental restaurant or a Lebanese or a Mediterranean restaurant, or for that matter, an Indian restaurant, preserve the sanctity of what they're serving. And this has been possible, again, going back to the sourcing, the ingredients, and the understanding of the chefs of seasons to bring forward such menus which provide diversity, which provides quality and variety to the customers, and a certain amount of freshness that they see on a time-to-time basis. So the allowance of the guest also to, for the organization to understand this element of freshness is key, and is now being played very nicely by the proprietors, by the chefs all over. It is just not restricted to it's not restricted just to the top 4 cities of the country. Everybody is playing that very important role. As we speak of food costs, and as I mentioned that the real estate goes up, this gives the chefs a chance to basically procure local material and procure it from these very interesting small group of farmers at times. However, the costing and to make a certain consistency made available, there has to be a blend between these little niche groups of customized farmers and a supply chain of frozen foods for certain elements, so this blend is quite important. And then while we look at kitchen practices, right from food technology, I feel that the technique used by the chef, the cooking style, the method of preparation is also imperative in deciding the quality, the nutritive value of the food, and to also provide a more consistent kind of a product. So on this note, I would actually like to bring forward this one important point which I always believe in, that while I as a chef love to cook for the plate, it is an overall awareness which the producers, the importers have been providing these chefs, the little comfort zone which is required to go excel and give that one dish which has that wow factor which everybody is looking for. Thanks. Thanks a ton.